I think I got it both recording on this. I'm just a screen grabbing, and then I'm going to have me talking in this other bit. So here's the clap take. All right, sound check, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I guess let's start at the beginning. So yesterday, I'm Red from Red's Random Ruminations. So I got my hands all tut. Isn't that nice? It looked like I'd take it down. It's too freaking hot in here. Okay, so yesterday I read Red's Random Ruminations. Gotta keep saying that so you remember it. So I was on Shaun Attwood show yesterday, and we talked about a great many things, a lot of stuff that I talked about in another video, but that I didn't release, talking about the actual gun being World War I. Anyway, you can watch that. So one of the things I asked him for, because I really like to collaborate with a lot of people, because, well, I've got all these ideas that can be explained. No one else seems to have that. But I really like to collaborate with people because everyone's got the different skill set, and I think we, work together, just disagree and make sure we don't attack each other. We'll do fine and solve this case and make a mistake, cram a cloud up their ass with a pitchfork. Anyway, so I was on Shaun Attwood. One of the things I wanted to have people do was two things, really, was one, to get the video where it shows a much slower from like 60 frames per second of his neck, and we need to find out whether or not it was a pass-through, or whether it was the bullet went through and then the cavitation what caused it, which is what I think. Doesn't mean it's true, but it's open to interpretation, because if we can prove that, then we don't need to worry about, we need to, well, actually we need to lessen the bullets, we need to, or lessen the grain, or increase the velocity, like I was saying in my first video. But if it is indeed a pass-through, I took a protractor on my phone, just rudimentary with the phone, where I went like this with the stick with dummy bob, all right, from where I think it went into the wound cavity for a pass-through, and that was 31 degrees. And now Range Day Bro only was able to shoot at 7, thinks it's more in line with 20. No problem. But then when I went to Bob and did it with the protractor, got the same results as a 31 degree shot. So, but that certainly wouldn't be if it was up in between the two buildings where Range Day Bro hypothesizes. Again, completely plausible. I really think it's got some good merit. So, in relation to that, I wanted that, and I wanted, because me and Range Day Bro seem to be the only ones who are following this, nobody's ever looked into this, and it's the least shot, bad choice of words, least pictures taken and video taken of that right side of the building where I think the shot came from. So I was hoping that people would send me stuff. So I went and I looked in my email, and unfortunately people sent me stuff, just not those two particular things. I have to apologize. I had surgery, and they moved that stent today, and it's more uncomfortable than before. But I'm not on drugs, for some of you that believe. Trust me, I'd like to be. It's a lot more fun that way. But so Range Day Bro, I had this hypothesis in between the buildings, and I went and checked to see, and nobody sent me anything. So what I was doing was, it's a brand new account. Red's Random Ruminations, or Red's Random, is a completely new account, and with brand new everything. So I don't have anything set up. So I was going on Twitter today to follow Range Day Bro and Shaun Attwood and Candace and all these other people, and I just finished out of my email, went and followed Range Day Bro, and I see that somebody posted something with the schematics, computer schematics. I think it was not Valhalla, oh my lord, Paramount Tactical, and they had 3D computer generated images to help do angles and such, and I think that's fantastic. We need to do more of that. And then right below that, there was somebody that had posted a video of them actually filming the right side, that building that's off limits, that only faculty and staff have access to, which would be a perfect place for somebody who's a pro to have access to and then hide and make the shot. But I clicked on it and went, oh, wait a minute, you idiot. You just checked your email. Nobody sent you this, so I backed out of it like an idiot. And I went, whoa, wait a minute. I've never seen this, so let's take a look. So I started trying to take a look, because Range Day Bro had that muzzle flash that somebody had posted somewhere. I've never been able to find it, and I looked at this particular video that it was posted by Make Germany Great Again. Don't know who this dude is, just might not be a dude. But I watched this, and it's a clip that I don't recall ever seeing before, and I'll play it here for you in a second. Or yeah, I'm sorry. I did this recording first, and I realized I forgot to add something, so I'm redoing it. So I'm kind of forgetting where I am. I'm forgetting where I am. So I'm watching this, and I'm trying to see between the buildings, see if I can see muzzle flash or, smoke, movement, anything. And I don't really see anything from there, but I did catch something that was pretty interesting. So I think I'll just start playing it by playing the clip. So here's the first clip from, I don't know who recorded this, but you'll hear him say some words, and there's a skip in here. But the important part is that everything necessary happens after the skip. It almost seems to me like the dude turned it on, like the one guy that saw Tyler Robinson up there. Oh, is there a dude up there? He just kind of ran across, and he turned it off. Shots rang out, and he missed it. Seems to me this dude hit pause right as he realized the shot rang out, and hit it back again, and that's when people start moving. And okay, and I guess I'm gonna. What I did was I also lined this up with Charlie Kirk's other video from the back where the capitation happens, to show that they sync up. So this is the same day, this is the same, the things sync up. So I'm just going to play the clip. It's truncated. It was like, whatever, minute 15, and they truncated it to, whatever it is, or 30 seconds, they truncated it to 10. But this is the main part of it, and then I'm going to truncate it down even further to show you the important part. But here is the first scene. Oh, really? How about now?
Charlie Kirk brings a pretty good audience. There were some shots.
He's been shot, Bubba. You got shot. So now I've got a couple of the truncated part where basically he says Charlie Kirk. So what he says is, Charlie Kirk brings us a pretty good audience, making the guy say it clear as day, right? But in there, you'll also hear Charlie Kirk saying, right before he gets hit, counting or not counting gang violence. So I'm going to play this for you so you can hear that, and I'll mouth it along with
Charlie Kirk brings a pretty good audience.
All right, I'm going to mouth it along again. Or I'm sorry, I'm going to say it along again. I just forgot what he said. So here goes. Let's see, counting or not counting. Okay.
Charlie Kirk.
Counting or not counting gang violence. All right, listen to him again. Play it.
Charlie Kirk brings a pretty good audience.
All right. And then what I did is I actually took Charlie Kirk, that video, and synced it up so you can hear it kicking in, so you can tell that this is in the same day, the same. This isn't, at least modified as far as I know, but.
Charlie Kirk brings a pretty good audience.
All right, now I'm going to mute him.
Charlie Kirk brings a pretty good audience.
I'm going to unmute him, yeah.
Charlie Kirk brings a pretty good audience. Charlie Kirk brings a pretty good audience.
Okay. So I synced that up to let you know that it's of the exact opposite part. Now, I found something very interesting. So what have I got? Let's see. Really, it's just kind of worrying me because has no one else seen this video? Has this been out there? Has this been dealt with? What I'm about to point out here? Maybe you saw it. But and again, I saw it on the phone. I said, wait a minute. I went to my computer, looked at a bigger screen, and went, ladies and gentlemen, unless this is something that I've missed and everybody else has missed, this changes everything. And remember when I said, see, I can't remember what I said. 31 degrees would be if it was a pass-through. I don't think it's a pass-through. I think, because I looked, that's what I recall doing, is looking, and then I see the cavitation happen after the bullet would have gone through. So the rip happens after the bullet would have gone through. At least that's what I recall. So that's why I want to find that image of him, having the wound happen to him, because I'm pretty sure the wound happened. Then, like I said on Shaun, the T-shirt dips up and dips the blood that was already there, and then you see stuff fall right onto that dot. But this would certainly explain if it was a 31 degree angle. But I really think that we need to get more footage of this. So I have circled this in red, and I slow moded to 40% normal rate, then 20%. Then I did a close-up at 40% and a close-up at 20%. And you tell me what this is.
Brings a pretty good audience.
Close-up. You tell me what that is. Syncs perfectly in time with the gunshot. You tell me. I had queued it up, the Duck Hunt Dog, because that's what it looks like. It just comes on for a split second, almost like if this was the top, it went. You tell me. We need to get more, but if that is a dude up there, that solves where it came from and the direction. I don't know what else to say. You tell me. You tell me.